Okay, hi everyone. Yep, it's me, Chenren. Um, yep, it's my first time to do this, so I'm a little bit not confident to doing it. But I think, yeah, since I just want to spread the message, and yeah, so I need to do it, I guess. As the person who know, I can't say it as all true, but I will just say that it's most of the thing that I know. And in case I forget it, you can just comment down. Yeah, since I already put you into my close friends, and I just expecting people to already know like part of it, like what happened in our church. Because I just put every second generation members into the close friends. Yep. Let's begin. So as you all know, some of the people know. Right now I'm in Chumbo Training Center. I'm just helping here, here and there. I came here like 25th of June. Yeah, without me knowing why. And I just have inspiration while I having a prayer. It's like a deep prayer at the time. During a Chanshi one, and I just suddenly click. I need to stop my school, or maybe even I need to prepare myself to even just leave out the school, because I have a strong feeling that I need to come here without a reason why. And yeah, it's weird at that time, but right now I see my pattern about it, but I'm not sure about it. Not to give too much like confirmations. Yeah, since I still don't know about it. Yeah, and 25th, I just came here, and I just went here and there. So I was in the office, and on that day, like the 18th, 18th of July, if I'm not mistaken, 18th of July, and one early morning, and just suddenly all the members are panic. Panic of what? Because suddenly the police just invaded, like into our, like even Champion. Champion, beautiful place. People are peaceful. People are trying to be good. Yep. People trying to be good, it means that everybody come here for training. Okay, it's not that here is like totally heaven, but I mean, people are trying to be good. And and so then, like, police just suddenly invade. And usually, if you know that police investigation, 10 police cars already a big amount of them. But and on that day, crazily, actually, we have around like 10 buses of police. A bus is like 40 of them. So in total, around, you can estimate like around like 400. It's pretty crazy. On that day, just on that day, just suddenly, like 10 buses of our police and just came into our land, our property, because they call it the investigations that was going on around Chombo Training Center, Chongwon Complex, and even to the Chongjonggong, Chongwon. Too bad. And people just don't know what happened. Not really don't know what happened, but they are just really worrying about what happened on that day. On that day is a rainy day. From morning it already start to rain, but still we have young some trainees right there, and at that time we have 600 of them, and actually they practice like morning devotion. We call it the morning devotion. Why? Because in the early morning, like starting like 5 something or 6 something, they already have like batch by batch. They go to Chongmongong. In front of the Chongmongong, they pray, they doing the condition, they setting up their devotion for Chumal. Yeah, because after the Chongmongong app opening, we're still facing a lot of like difficulties, and we still need to do here and there. Yep, and that's what they are doing their devotions. And our spiritual training, they are pledged, they are determined to be one with our true mother. That's why they join into the spirituality workshop. But on that day, when the police invade, we cannot go out. No one can come in because they call it investigation, and it's really seriously like blocking or like disturbing our job. and and some of the office, they just even need to open only in the afternoon. It's pretty crazy, and no one can touch a computer somehow. Mm, very chaotic. Um, and our specialty trainee, they are just trying to do their best. What they are doing, they just continue doing the devotion, even though in the rain they are like marching all together, marching here and there, and doing this and that. Yeah, actually, it's a very beautiful thingy. But then, actually, they starting from morning, they just keep on praying, praying until the night. That's the devotion. We are praying, we're not protesting, we're not blocking people. And oh yeah, we are not blocking the police accurately. We need to say that. And you all just might think that, oh no, it sounds okay, but actually, the Korean media is not really okay with it. We'll go into something about politics, but I will just explain to you later. Seems like my video gonna be very long. Okay, so I'll just go into like what happened that day and what's the media report. So the media are just trying to portray us as like the people who are trying to go against the law, and they just saying that they are a bunch of the cultish and they are trying to, yeah, blocking us for investigation. No, we're just blocking the media. I mean the reporters who don't have really the truth, and they just want to take some photo and just make up a story. You know what? This happens a lot, and it's not just one or two cases. It's often happen. So we just doing our prayer. They know that if we are doing it, we have 600 people. If they just come in, no, it's not gonna work in it. So somehow they just try to portray us as someone who is against the law, and it's totally not fair because we don't have any voices. Obviously, if you just look at my account, I'm basically nobody right now. But I mean, we still need to do a lot of things, and that's happened. That's happening on that day. But luckily on that day, because of the heaviest rain throughout the Korea, like for the few recent years, and somehow like people just say that, oh well, okay, so we need to focus on what's the damage of the flood that done to our Korea. So actually on that day, not so many Koreans really knows about it, but the news still publish out, but people's focus is onto the flood. Yeah, and some of them thinks that, okay, yeah, it's over, but no. Why? Okay, right now I just want to explain a little bit that I know about the politicky thingy. Not everything true because it's politics and people just play games. Okay, so in a easy way to understand it, in our church, so somebody supporting our idea, somebody not, and for those somebody not, usually big amount of them, usually they are much more pro towards, we say, I mean, in terms of media, the leftists. And what's the leftists do? And they will just talk about ideology. They talk about like only idealism. And within the idealism, what they are trying to talk about, actually, in the end, socialism. In another way, for you to know, communist. But they don't like the word communist since already being labeled negative. And there's a big part of history behind. If you can Google it, then you can just know like why communist was being positive and why it turned into negative. You can know by yourself, to be honest. There's a lot of resources online. And yep, and it's much more towards the leftists, and why the leftists have so much power in this way, and because like in the past. And so then when we talk about right now the current president and what's happening right now, he was being elected, and somehow this person, President Lee, and so then he's much more pro-China in some way of understanding. He's much more pro-China. Before his election, he even just said that. So why we need to care about Taiwan? Why we need to care about the USA? We need to chase away the U.S. military, and we just need to take our own sovereignty. You know what? When did that happen? Before, actually, in Korea, they happened. When did it happen? It's right before the civil war of the Korean War. It happened, and he want to do it again, and it's totally a stupid move, obviously. And he just say that, and because that China actually trying to influence the whole world, and they setting up a big budget of it to criticize people that is against them, criticizing the policy that doesn't allow their influences, and which is very dirty. We can just understand in this way. It's really dirty. So then, and but somehow, Korean people, because the last lockdown and there was fear, there was in anger, as well as the media trying to portray the President Yoon as someone who is really like playing a dirty games or something like a dictator, which is totally false. So it's totally wrong, totally false, but no one trying to talk for him. So too bad, and it just happened. People put him down and choose the Lee to be a next person and be the current president in this way. Actually, from what I know, Korean currency since from that time it just keep on dropping. So in some sense, some of the Korean already sense that, oh yeah, Lee Jae-myung actually is not doing a good job. But still, nobody knows why clearly. I mean, there are a bunch of Korean who already know why, because they are much more Christian, and they know that they need to strongly rely on to the America, and they know history. And it's not like the idealism people who don't study history, who don't study the politics. They just say that, oh, it's my own individual, and I just can know about myself. No, that's totally false. And so then, yep, since the day that the President Yi just came up, and he just kept on like trying to like do something to our church. In some sense, like in this way, you can just see actually the court case. It won't gonna end very soon. It won't end very soon. It just at least to last for like 2 years, around there, 1 or 2 years. This the minimum amount of it, and within this period of time, we have a lot of Yongsang we need to do in the Cheongshimwon, and we need to do a lot of like what we can do in other nations, the church. We need to do a lot of things, and not just standing there. True mother is okay. True mother have nothing. No, if you are not spreading the truth, we're just talking about the flaws. Sorry to say, you are just helping Satan to build a bubble of ignorance. And when the day the ignorance break, people, the stars from the sky will just fall down and crush to the land, and nothing will live right there. So that's why I just make up a video for it, so for you all to know a little bit about it. Yeah. And yesterday, day before yesterday, I kind of forgot. Yeah, True Mother actually just went to the court case. To be honest, it's really a sad situation, because just think about it. Like True Mother had already like been some age of it. She's kinda old, so some part of her body is already torn, and she gave birth to 14 children. Just think about it. Your nutrition being passed down to 14 children, and basically your body is so hardly to bear with it. And True Mother even has C-section. So actually, like I heard from a lecture, so a testimony. So actually, True Mother, because she have a C-section and she have a numb lower tummy, and so then actually she done a lot of like, what I say, treatments, and actually left a lot of scars onto it. And but then whenever true mother just appears in front of us, and she just always think that okay, because we are the children, and actually she tried to just not let the children to worry, which we totally understand. But at the same time, if for those people who don't know and just think that true mother will be like living like to 100 years old, 200 years old, she wouldn't die, stop your fantasies, face the reality. True mother is a woman who gave birth to 14 children, and she's still working up until right now. She's a strong woman, but at the same time, she's a human. Just think about it. Yep. And so then, true mother in this situation, or having some situation, have some, I don't know, disease, failure, I don't know, I'm not sure, I can't say about it, but she went through a surgery. And after the surgery, and she just, yep, just tried to recover as quick as possible, because people call her for 3 times with a bad body situation, conditions, and just call her and go to the court case, talk with the not prosecutor, right? Is it prosecutor? Not the prosecutor, but the prosecutor, or the prosecutor, not the prosecutor. I forgot. But yeah, and talk with them for like 8 hours, and another hour and a half is just doing the notes. It's like in total 9.5 hours. Crazy, guys, crazy. It's totally crazy right here. But people is not really recognizing that, and they just call true mother, oh, the one who tried to escape from the court case. So that's why we call up everyone to sign up the petition. And I want to talk about Malaysia, but I don't think it's really appropriate for me to talk about it right here. But in a conclusion, if you don't have someone right here, you need to rely on the other nations, and not just trying to inside your own bubble and only living in fear. You need to know that. If you don't know that, sorry. You're just holding a position without doing the right thing. Sorry to say. But yeah, it just happened. Yep. And so that's why you just need to understand. True mother is facing a hard time, so that's why we're asking all our members to stand up. And second gens, sorry, it sounds kind of pushy, but I'm just trying to talk about it so that we can understand about our value, especially as second gen and third gens. Without true mother, without true father, without true mother, none of us exist right here. So, yeah, I'm not saying that I want to judge you if you are not joining Changshimon or anything. No. You can do efforts. I'm just talking about it. So, as second gens, and one of the way for us to try to give our love back to our true mother is through Changshimon. Okay, one of it, Changshimon. Another way, you can come here, join the spirituality workshop. You have ways to do, and actually, it's not that, oh, I feel bad, I'll be, no. It's always not too late to be coming back or do the efforts. We need to do that in any way, and a lot of people ignore about it, but true parents always trying to look the good side of us. So as long as we can try to support our true mother, as long as we can try to do something for our true mother, true father will help you in your life, face off all the difficulties, penetrate it, and break through it. And so then you will gain another life experience in this way. Yep. So I think that's it for today. I will just talk about it. Not really good video, but I tried. So if you have any comments, you have any questions, yeah, just comment below and let me know. Thank you.